Ramble. All right. Jesus, you're fucking 0.75.
Dude, why?
I'm not mad. It's just
I want to know why it bugs you. Yeah, why do we have to stop it at 0.5? Why is that?
I feel like you're just gonna keep tweaking this format. Eventually, we're gonna hit some show.
We're gonna hit
some show, and you're gonna be like, "It was so good, had to turn it up to 11," and I'm gonna be like, "You fucker!" Like.
It was in a quarter increment. I don't see how that is that bad.
It's not that bad. I'm just saying, like, it's just if I give you this inch, you will take a mile. You already did negative points before.
Yeah.
Now you're doing quarter points. Next you're gonna be like 0.9 points. You're gonna oh my god.
You know what? The Good Buddies know that they can come to their Good Buddy Roger for a very fine-tuned score.
Where
I feel I can tune it up. I grease it. I put it in there real nice. Those pistons are gonna be firing for weeks because these reviews are air fucking tight, baby.
Just where's the line, man? Where's it gonna end?
It might not end. Who knows?
There's gonna be like
I'm an
next
innovator.
season of Mob Psycho. He's gonna go to like a 1,000,000%. You're gonna be like, this one's 1,000,000. This one's infinity or some shit like that.
You wait till you get the review that hits 11.
Jeez, that's what I said.
Yeah.
I mean, God, oh God.
And then that's what you would have to do. Like if you were watching an anime like Mob Psycho, and say the third season is better than the second season, you give the third season a 10. Or the full 10 points.
Oh my god.
And then say the fourth season is better than that one, then you have to give it 11.
You definitely don't though.
And if the fifth season is better than that, you got to give it a 12. That's how it works.
You're just a bad guy.
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not though. Maybe I'm not. Did you ever consider that? Maybe I'm your boy with the fine-tuned score.
Evil. All right. Well, do you got anything else to say about the show, or do you want to move into other stuff?
It's just it was a really fun show. Did you have any particular shorts that you really loved?
How hard did the Chin Chin episode hit you?
The Wiener episode? Do you know, every time the first time they said Wiener, which wasn't in that episode, I could not stop laughing because they said Wiener. Me and Kaguya have that in common. She can't stop laughing about the word Wiener. It's a funny word. It is a very funny word.
It's a funny
word.
word.
And when you realize that somebody's actually referring to a penis and they call it a wiener,
dicks are funny.
Yeah, it's great. That is comic genius. It's gold.
Comedy gold. Oh my god.
I loved it. Yeah, that segment was really good. I
thought you would like really get a kick
I
out
like
of
the
that one.
first one. I think better with the food with the little octopus wieners.
Yeah, the little octopus wieners.
Yeah, that one was fucking hilarious.
I was kind of thrown by the bit where Chica is just like in a ramen shop. That one kind of
that episode is great.
It's so good though. Yeah, that one kind of threw me at first, and I was like, "Wait, this is amazing."
And I immediately became hungry for some ramen.
We get some ramen, bro.
Yeah, kind of do.
But we got to hit up Dancing Bear. They got that ramen shop in the back.
Yeah, they do. I'm thinking about figuring out how to make my own ramen.
Oh no,
because I can't trust ramens everywhere. They might put that meat bone juice in there.
That's true. You gotta go vegan ramen.
Yeah.
Gotta order you some fancy vegan ramen.
Yeah.
This guy. But
that episode was really fun. It was so weird. It was a departure, but it was
How
good.
pretty were those fucking fireworks in the finale?
There's one scene where a firework pops in Kaguya's eye. Like you see the reflection. Oh my god, it looks great.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
The show's so pretty. All right.
Yeah, fireworks. There's your next trope. This anime is full of tropes, but it does.
But it's so good at them.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on before I gush anymore.
Okay.
Roger, I have a question.
What's that?
I would like to know the answer to.
Yeah.
What have you been watching?
Dude, I actually didn't watch too much this week.
Oh yeah?
I can't even tell you much of what I did over the past week. I don't remember. It's just been one of those weeks.
You did so much like over WrestleMania weekend between everything, and this one, and then this week you were like, it's time to shut down.
Yeah, it was a big I was decompressing. There were like certain issues that came up or whatever that I had to deal with, and I was like, well, damn, this is a bummer. I don't want to deal with this right now. So that took a lot out of me, but I got through it, and I did watch a little bit of anime. I watched a little. I did catch that new Demon Slayer.
Yeah. How'd you feel about it?
Still looks really good.
It does. I ended up jumping into that one.
You checked it out, dude. What do you think about it?
I'm pretty into it. I don't know. I'm really into it. I kind of hope that like that there's more stuff with the sister, because the second episode in particular, she pretty much just sat in a basket.
But she's so adorable.
She's very cute. She's also like a straight up demon wearing a muzzle, and so she can't even talk or do anything. She has almost like no agency now, which is kind of a bummer. So I'm hoping that like we get to see more from her, or any other female character doing some cool stuff.
I would imagine that.
I feel like we're gonna get some cool stuff. I do want to know what's up with this fucking kid, because one, he's got an amazing sense of smell. Two, his head's hard as a goddamn rock. What's up with him? He's got something special.
What is up with the smell? Because they never explain it.
He's half dog.
Maybe
he's an Inuyasha.
But yeah, the sister, as far as that goes, I don't think, at least for most of the anime, maybe the ending, I don't know where it's gonna go.
Yeah, me neither.
But I imagine she's gonna be a muzzled demon, which I'm fine with, because it's kind of cool. She's cool, and they managed to do like she's this kind of vicious, like people are gonna think she's vicious, but she's pretty adorable.
Yeah, I want to know how long the show's gonna be, because it feels it like that second episode in particular. Like I was like, okay, first episode, all right, second episode, man, this is feeling extra shonen. How long's this one gonna run?
Yeah, I don't know.
Ooh boy.
At least we're taking it from the top.
At least I'm there at the beginning. It's not like Black Clover where we're 50 episodes in and I just can't bring myself to bother.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. So yeah, I'm into it. I'm feeling it.
I'm liking the and there's also some other character designs that they haven't ran in yet.
Yeah.
But there's like the dude with the pig head or whatever.
Yeah, I want to see what that's about.
He's got like the wall eyes, dude.
Yeah.
Looks awesome.
That'll be fun. What else you watch, bud?
I watched We Never Learn.
Yeah.
New episode of that.
The episode was pretty good.
We got that new character in there.
She's fun, and she's like super honest about her own feelings to herself anyway.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes with everybody else. I will say this one kind of bummed me out, because there was a scene where no one is being assaulted, but the joke is it looks like she is.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, that kind of skeeved me a little bit. But I mean, overall, it was like everyone's cool. It just,
You can expect. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just expect to see it, I guess.
Like, that's kind of stuff
I'm
that happens.
desensitized to it.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I refuse to be desensitized.
You're
to
fairly
anything.
new into full-blown weebhood, too.
No. I mean, I've seen, like, there's a lot of stuff that, like, happens, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's to be expected, I guess. But it's still like, I still got to feel a way about it.
Sure.
Prove I'm still human, unlike you.
Yeah, whatever. I don't
care. Insect man. No.
Yeah. Ain't nothing bad happening, so.
That's fine. It was fine.
Yeah. It was a good episode, though. It was a lot of fun. And the new character was, she's really funny.
Yeah, I like her a lot.
And you can tell
Jesus, the tan on this one.
Yeah. And she's gonna be she seems like she's gonna be the one that's gonna be a little knifey to the others.
I feel like they gave us a few extra bits of fan service in this one too.
Hell yeah,
with her
they did.
adjusting her swimsuit and whatnot.
I was actually surprised with Kaguya-Sama. There's a little bit of fan service.
There's a little bit,
there.
yeah. That one episode where she's all looped out, right?
Yeah.
Hoo boy. I thought you might get a kick out of that one.
Yeah, it was great.
Anything else, big boy?
That's all that I watched this week.
Yeah,
and then Kaguya-Sama.
I got a few to talk about. Mostly stuff that.
Oh, I did watch a new AO-chan.
Hey, how was that one?
I did. It was funny.
All 14 minutes of it.
Yeah, it's funny. It's a funny show.
All right, man.
It's like, if you don't like that first episode, you're not gonna like the second episode. However, if you can go through it, it's a funny show.
Did you catch what was it? The something or other, the grandpa, whatever.
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I watched the new one. Okay, I still haven't seen that show, so I gotta throw it in the queue somewhere.
The wise man's grandson,
something like that.
Child.
What's that on?
It's on Funimation.
It's on Funimation. Okay, gotta jump through that fucking Funimation hoop.
I'll let you go through yours, dude. But there's something new out, and I want to tell the good buddies.
Oh, bring it.
And you want me to go ahead and do it now?
What is it?
There are new High School Girl episodes. The OVAs are up.
I don't know what that is. High School Girl.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you said High School Girl, and I was like, well, that's every show.
I saw them yesterday. The new episodes.
Hell yeah, I gotta check that out.
I haven't watched them yet because I was watching Kaguya-Sama. I'm gonna watch them bitches tonight.
Gonna run home, stop and get me a cheeseburger somewhere.
That the Kaguya-sama, the High School Girl review, that episode does pretty well, man. People still watch it and comment on that.
This guy's all about the hits these days.
Oh, it's all about the hits.
My God.
And I'm glad though because that one's good, and everybody knows that I really love that one.
Trying to get.
I really loved it.
This game.
I really loved it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch those.
Yeah.
There's a new
Pumped about
episode of one show I'm about to talk about that I just saw went up today, and then that. So I got a few things to watch when I get home.
Nice.
But let me hit you with a few things I watched.
I'm gonna get you some ramen and watch some anime, dude.
Probably not.
You're
Probably
gonna
not.
diving into weebhood, dude.
Probably not.
You're getting
bud.
weeby.
Probably not, bud. I watched a show.
Probably
I watched
so.
the second episode of Amazing Stranger, Scandalous Toy Story. I talked about it last week. Boy, oh boy, it just keeps getting scandalous. This one, basically the whole story was she is a toy and she's a fictionalized character who believes she's the real thing. Well, in this one, she finds out what's up. It ends with her. There's a bit where she goes through a box full of her mangas and whatnot, and in the bottom of it finds some of those unofficial, not for kids issues.
The point fives.
The point fives, and she's like, "Hey,
I believe there's point twos as well."
Jesus, and she's like, "Hey, what's all this?" And the dude's just like, "Ah!" and then like the episode ends. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this freaking show. The episode ends with a thing that I was just like, okay, it's one of these. I guess I can go one more and then shut it down because I don't know if I'm gonna get past 3. Maybe I will. It's one of these short shows. I could probably stick with it. But it ends with her also having found in that box a marriage license that he has filled out with her name because he loves this character so much. And she's like, so what, we're married? And he's like, I mean, blah blah blah, and like they end up like just saying they're married now. It's a fucking toy, dude. But then like it turns out the whole reason she was cool with that is because what she really wants to do is just lay around and watch TV all day, which is what wives do, right? Jesus Christ, this freaking show. And then it also ends with the introduction of a new character when she's like, well, if we're married, then I don't want you looking at anybody else. Nobody. No other girls. And then blue-haired girl barges in to the room and everybody's just like, what? And then that's where the episode ends.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ. I don't think I'm going to be able to stick with this one. It's so fucking silly. But beyond that, I did watch a few things. I already talked about Demon Slayer. I already talked about We Never Learned. Watched a new episode of Fruits Basket. There's a new episode that just went up today. I'm going to watch it when I get home. That show's really cute and I love it, love it, love it. It's so cute. I love it. That's about it. We got a few more things in the box here. I have not watched these two, so we'll skip those. I watched a show that has a long title that's very hard to pronounce. And a new episode that went up today as well, so I'll watch that when I get home. Hitori Bochi no Maru Maru Seikatsu. Now,
I've seen the thumbnail for it.
Now, Roger, stop me if you heard this one before. It's a story of a young girl, just started middle school.
Yep.
Has a hard time talking to people.
Sure.
She's very, I'd say, socially awkward and anxious either. Has a crippling anxiety.
Sure.
Now, famously, we watched Watamote.
Yeah.
And I couldn't. It hurt me to watch it, Roger. It hurt me. It was a show that I described as hating its main character. And I couldn't finish the whole thing, and I feel bad about that. Someday I'll try it again, but man, it hurt me to watch it.
That one I related to pretty well.
You liked it a lot, and I understand that. I understand that show as an art form and for what it is.
It's essentially a show that's going to tell you that whatever world that you're in, that world doesn't care whether you live or die.
It hurt me to watch it. This is it has been drawing some comparisons to that, and I don't think they are fair because this show is so goddamn cute, and the girl is very awkward. She tries to introduce herself to the class and just straight up barfs herself, but she gets back, says, instead of talking to her, you don't see it. She washes herself up, and instead of talking to the whole class, she says, I'm just going to try to talk to the person in front of me, because she's got that, of course, she has the #1 anime protagonist spot in the classroom, back of the room, right next to the window.
Yep.
That's where you sit, baby. And she talks to the girl in front of her, and she manages to make friends. She is very awkward. She doesn't understand what's happening a lot of the time. She is very strange, but they make friends, and then second episode, she makes a new friend, etc., etc. The whole thing is predicated on her best friend from elementary school, the only friend she had. She basically told her before she started middle school, she was the only person she could talk to, her only friend. She says, I'm not going to be your friend anymore. I need you to branch out. We're going to different schools. I need to know that you're going to be okay. So we're not going to talk at all until you make friends with everyone in your new class. And that's the goal.
That's a tall order, though.
That is a tall order. The show's so goddamn cute. I can't tell you how many times I, a grown-ass, damn near 30-year-old man, was sitting in my bed watching this going, oh my god, because it's so fucking cute. It's just so fucking cute. Everything about it is adorable. The art's very good. It's very smooth. It's so goddamn cute. Everything about it's just fucking cute, 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 cute. And you know what I say? Hit me with that cute shit.
He does say it. I have heard it before.
So that's that one. I got two more to talk about. One, I want to talk about Robbie Hachi. Watch the second episode of that one. I don't know how this one's gonna go, man. Because on the one hand, it's like the second episode had almost nothing to do with the fucking super fighting robot that their two ships morph into. How to say this? It is at times incredibly campy. If you're familiar with the term, it's like, I don't know if it wants me to think it's a gay show, but it feels like a gay show. Like the villain. Now some of that comes from the villain, the guy who's chasing to try and get his money, which is like a super big trope, and it's like, all right, that's a red flag, because there's a bit where like, oh, they're chasing him down, they warp speeded. Well, we don't know where they're going, boss. Where would anybody go? They're going to this planet. Oh man, we should go to that planet. Yeah, that's where they'll be. Well, that planet's got those hot springs, lad. Let's go take a dip in the springs. And the villain guy sitting in his big evil captain chair and is like, yes, Robbie, I will have you, but first I will wash my body. And I'm like, all right, what the fuck?
All right, that sounded better already, dude.
And then they end up on Mars.
It already didn't sound bad, and now you just made it sound better.
Our two characters end up on Mars, where it turns into the younger guy being just a straight up tourist. He wants to try everything and all that because Mars is run by octopus people, blah 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 blah. And then the other guy's like just kind of a, yeah, whatever, I don't really give a shit. And they end up like going to a bar because he's a bit of a womanizer and he wants to see all the sexy octopus ladies on their stage. The soft club, they call it, or something like that. It's great. The episode also ends with him talking to a character. I won't spoil anything because I think it's worth watching. It ends with him convincing a character that you don't have to put up this false this facade. You can be yourself. You can just exist, and it's okay to show the world who you are. And this guy takes off this costume. He's like, it's okay to just be me. And I'm like, he's all sparkly, and there's like clouds and shit, cotton candy clouds. And I'm like, he's coming out of the closet. This is a gay show, right? I don't know, but I kind of love it.
Yeah, sounds great.
And I feel like if it's not like they're gonna end up just like revealing that, yeah, these guys are gay or whatever, it's at least gonna be real fucking campy the whole way through. So I don't know, man. I'm really into it right now. The whole like the fact that the villain is so like kind of overtly gay is kind of a red flag, because that's just a really easy trope to go on. The villain's gay, ha ha ha. That's how it always goes. Whatever, but I'm into it right now. Yeah. So we'll see how it goes.
Hey man, maybe the gay people like being, having evil characters out there and good characters.
Well,
I don't know.
It's a trope, and there's a lot. I got some stuff you should read.
Sir, you got them tropes on lock, because I get the really common ones, but that one I feel like that's a deeper cut. The villain being gay. Yeah,
you don't get that. Look at fucking Scar from The Lion King, how he's like, your powers of retention, like rolling his shoulder and shit. Like, holy shit, it's like so many of them. There's so many. There's so many.
I don't know, man.
Scar from The Lion King.
I think
he was an absolute gay. I'm not reading into shit. Go to Google TV movie tropes, whatever, and put in gay villain. You will find a billion examples. It's everywhere.
Well, I don't watch movies, dude.
And TV shows and everything. It's everywhere.
I don't know. Let's see. Gay villains.
Trope. Gay villain trope. Just Google that real quick. Hang on, I'm gonna look at the computer. I'll be right back, good buddies.
I'm spelling shit wrong.
You can't spell villain.
No.
That's not how you spell villain, but whatever. Google will correct you.
Yeah, there. Villain.
Depraved homosexual, TV tropes. Sissy villain, TV tropes. Queer tropes, blah, 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 blah.
Alright, let's see who we got here.
Just go to anime and manga. Just click on anime and manga.
Anime and manga.
This fucking from Brotherhood. They had not Brotherhood, the regular series of the original series. They had that dude who was like a cross-dresser or something, and he was a murderer. Like, it's everywhere.
Okay, so here's
I can't believe you never caught on to this one.
The very first one they have on here that I'm seeing is Mirage Ablaze. And that just an outright, like, the dude is just straight gay. Like, he's gay. Well,
yeah, but so, like 90%, this is a thing that happened a lot in these shows. And it originates from like old Hollywood and shit, because there was a whole thing where there was like these rules for Hollywood and shit. Wait, let me talk, Chris. Come on. There's a whole thing where like there were certain things that they couldn't portray in shows. You couldn't have like any homosexual relationships or anything. These were like actual rules. There was like an actual book like of shit that has since, thank God, been abandoned. But like one of the big ones was you can't have homosexuals in there. So what they would do is they would have like these villains be queer coded, as they call it. They would appear to like they were obviously like so, you know, flamboyant and whatnot, and they would, you know, fuck with the hero of the show and like, you know, be all like kind of sissy with him and shit, because the whole thing was like, okay, this guy's a villain, whereas as opposed to our manly man protagonist and shit. So that's how you know he's the bad guy, because look how he's moving and shit. It's like fucked up.
So it's him from the Powerpuff Girls.
Yes.
There's that site that I was looking at.
Dude, there's a billion of them.
The site that I was looking at said Light from Death Note. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not gay, so I can't speak. But I've never heard a gay person like bring this up before. I've never heard that.
All right.
It's new to me.
I got some stuff you should read. Anyway, that's none of this is the anime I want to talk about. I got one more here, which is probably also going to be super gay, and I love it. Here's the one that I'm gonna try to tell y'all a little bit about. I don't feel like I can tell you much about it because, one, I don't want to spoil anything, but two, I don't think I could, because it's the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen. There's 2 episodes out now. One of them came out yesterday. I watched the first one. I was like, holy shit. I watched the second one. I was like, holy shit. It's called, let me pull it up one more time. It's called Sarazanmai, which Roger briefly told me about before. He hasn't seen it yet. It's the weirdest. It's just so weird. So the whole show, the most basic thing I can tell you is that it's a show about these 3 boys, and they get turned into kappas, and they have to fight kappa zombie demon things. And that's about as much as I can give you. If I really wanted to be like, hey, here's a reason to watch this, there's just butts everywhere. There's so much butt stuff. It's like constant ass. So like, here's the thing about kappas that I never knew this was a thing. So kappas famously are, they love them some cucumbers, that's in the show. They love them some sumo wrestling, that's in the show. They pour water on their heads, that's what makes them feel good. Yeah, on their dish. And they're often accused, it says here on the Kappa Wikipedia page, they're accused of assaulting humans in water and removing a mythical organ called a shirikodama from their victim's anus. Now, this is not a real thing in a human being. It's not a real thing. In this show, it is personified as this orb that comes out your butt, which holds like your secret desire or something like that.
Yeah, so that's what I was telling you. There's like things coming out of people's butts.
Yeah.
And you were like, I don't think I want to watch that.
I don't remember this conversation. I ended up watching it. It's so fucking weird. It's so strange. It's the weirdest thing I've seen in a while, and my brain has been cooked and fried into a delicious egg, which I will eat when I get home. And it's just so weird.
Ramen and be really good.
Yeah, and it's also pretty fucking great. The animation's amazing. The music is quite good. There are just straight up, in the first episode, there's a musical number. In the second episode, there's 2 musical numbers. They just burst into song at times. It's so weird. The characters are amazing. I love it. And there's so much butt stuff.
There's a lot of butt
stuff. But yeah, it's a weird freaking show. If any of that appealed to you at all, please check it out. I'm gonna watch the rest of it. It's a weird one. What are you reading now, man?
I'm on the Sarazanmai thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just looking up information on it.
Well,
I'm trying to find the studio that did it.
Oh yeah, it's the one I know is that it was by this one guy. Hang on, let me pull it back up.
Kunihiko Ikuhara?
Ikuhara, yeah. Ikuhara's got a fucking pedigree for weird shit.
There we go. Career: Sailor Moon, Revolutionary Girl, Utena, other works. Let's see. Other works are The World of S&M, Shell Bullet, Maru Penguin Drum, the Penguin Show.
Yeah, man. It is this guy apparently has this person has a history of just freaky deaky shit, and damn, I might need to look into some. I did like Utina. It's a good show.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, there's a lot going on here. Interesting stuff. I mean, I got one more before, you know, I'm out of my rule of 3. I'm probably gonna take the whole fucking show, because Jesus Christ, I gotta know where this goes. It's so fucking odd, and I love it. It's like the weirdest thing I've watched in a very long time.
Cool.
But
that's
that's
one
about
that
it.
I was intending on checking out.
Yeah, that's about it for the what have you been watching? For
Where'd you
me.
find that one at again?
It's on Verve.
It's on Verve. Okay.
Yeah, Crunchyroll, I believe.
Did it just recently drop?
I mean, the episode's coming out on Thursday for us, I think.
Okay. So
I think that's when I watched
one episode or 2.
It's 2 right now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it's an odd one, and I love it.
Sounds great, dude.
It's freaky deaky, baby.
I remember reading it. I was like, this sounds so stupid.
I wouldn't even call it stupid. It's like,
well, what I read was on what is it, that site, Anime List or something like that. It's essentially the translated Japanese description.
Yeah. And it just weird bearded you.
Yeah, it was so weird. It sounded weird. They were talking about all the, you know, like the stuff coming out people's butts.
Yeah, it comes out the butt.
I was like,
it come right out the booty butt. It come right out the booty butt.
Sounds crazy.
There are moments of it that I'm like, man, I don't know what this is I'm looking at. There's bits where like they kind of do like the magical girl thing where like all their clothes fly off but you don't see anything, and everybody's doing like this pose. It's fucking great. It's weird as shit, and I'm in love with it. I'm in love with this show. It's just so fucking odd.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's one of those that like I would recommend you read as little as possible. Go in as blind as you can, despite what I just said. You know, I gave you a little bit, because it'll drop you in and you just don't know what's happening. It's one of those that is, once it's done, it's going to require at least 2 more watch throughs to figure out what the fuck was happening.
Sarah's on my everybody.
Yeah. It's pretty great. I'm into it.
Yeah.
We'll
check
see
it
where
out.
it
Let
goes.
us know what you thought.
Yeah, we'll see where it goes. So we ready to wrap it up? We got any questions?
I think we're ready to wrap
Any
up.
M&A news, my dude?
No, sir.
All right.
No, sir.
Well, let's shut it on down, baby. Let's take a trip.
My news was High Score Girl, but I blew that load early.
Ah, nice. Let's go ahead and take a trip to the Thunderdome.
Yeah.
So,
hot off the Thunderdome.
Straight off the Thunderdome. Choo, choo, choo. All right. So, man, all that fucking hype, and I don't even know where to start.
Yeah. For the Thunderdome is shut down for Easter.
Yeah,
Happy
man.
Easter, good buddies, if you celebrate that.
And if you don't, enjoy that day off if you get it, because
Yeah.
I'm fucking gonna. This is basically my one-day
Get
vacation.
yourself some Cadbury eggs.
Oh, no.
I got a carton of them. I thought they make a whole fucking carton of them.
You gonna
now.
let me take a couple with me?
Yeah, of course, man.
Thanks, baby. All right, let's hit it. So, if you want to tell us what you've been watching, if you want to tell us what you thought about what we talked about, if you want to let us know how you felt about Kaguya-Sama Love is War, any recommendations or shit we should check out this season or any season or anything ever, please hit us up. There are a number of ways to do so. Let's start with the Gmail. That is thegoodbuddiesanimepod@gmail.com. You can also leave
My
us...
buddy's woofing out there.
Yeah, your boys
signing
barking
off,
it
dude.
up. Yeah, man. You can also leave us comments pretty much anywhere you can find us. So let's just run the gambit. We got anywhere that fine podcasts are sold, even though we don't sell them. That is the Apple iTunes podcast. We got the Stitcher. We got the Podbean. I use Podcast Addict. We are not on Spotify, even though so many are. You know who is on Spotify, and I said I would give them a shout out because they gave me one. Here's one for you real quick. Sub plug. Here's one for a podcast that a couple friends of mine do. It is called What's Your Excuse? It is run by Megan and Caitlin, who are hilarious and ridiculous and raunchy. It is ostensibly, it's a show where they talk about crazy excuses that people give that have been submitted or that they found online. They've had a whole episode about OJ. They've had episodes about like murderers and whatnot. Just crazy shit. Really, it's a show where they just talk shit about people and their lives, and their doctor, who is Dr. Longbaby, which is hilarious. But it's a great show. Check it out. It's in a number of places too. But now, sub plug over. Let's get back to the Good Buddies plugs. Love y'all. Over at What's Your Excuse? That's the podcast. All right. So, anyway, you can leave us comments anywhere you can find our podcast. You can also jump on the Facebook group. That is The Good Buddies Universe on Facebook. We also have the Twitter, TGB_anime pod. We have the Tumblr, thegoodbuddies.tumblr.com. It's mostly dead, but check it out. And as I always say, all those things have different names. I believe in you. We also, you may be listening to and or watching this on YouTube on Rapid Kick Media. Check us out. Leave us a comment. Hit that like button. Whip it up, whip it out, do the thing. And can you feel your masturbation? We also want to give a shout out to our good buddies Married with Seamonsters, who are aka the Mary Janes. They're about to have a big old concert, which if you're listening to this, it's probably too late.
Yeah.
But check them out. They're great. That's our opening. They do our opening theme song, which is Paperdoll. Now they are on Spotify, unlike us, but that track and so many other Hot Fire tracks can only be found on marriedwithseamonsters.bandcamp.com. Check them out. They're great. They're amazing. You know, it's just good shit.
Come see us if you're local on it doesn't matter.
It's probably too late.
Yeah, it's probably too late. If you're listening this early Saturday in the podcast form.
We talked about it last week too.
Yeah, they play at 10. They play at 10. Spin Connection.
420.
Wake up.
420.
Gotta be fun.
420.
We're gonna be like throwing the horns up, you know.
420. I want to be there. Let's have a mini Good Buddies meet up.
Yeah.
But yeah, check it out. It's great. They're amazing. We also want to give a shout out to our good buddy, A Petty Theft. Yeah. That is how you pronounce it. 2 P's at the beginning.
You
two
gave me an
T's
excellent idea a second ago. That's why I stalled. I was like, man, I should invite the Good Buddies. If me and Brandon are going to be there, be like, hey, they do our theme song.
Yeah, it'll be great.
I don't know that they'll play it.
Probably not. But it'll be a good time anyway. It's good shit. But our buddy Petty Theft, for our closing theme song, which we are still calling Sweet Anime Dreams, you can find Petty Theft, 2 P's at the beginning, 2 T's at the end, Petty Theft, on Twitter and SoundCloud under Petty Theft. And of course, a extra shout out to our good buddy House for the ending theme on the YouTube page for the end of the review portion.
H-A-U-S, House.
House?
No, that's not how you say it.
Okay, I was gonna say, what's wrong with you?
House.
What's wrong with you, boy?
H-A-W-5, House.
H-A-U-S, House.
Yeah.
You're the worst. All right, well, that's about it for the plugs. Sorry they were relatively awkward this week. Love y'all. But who's taking us out, big boy?
You got anything? You don't, I do.
Let's just kill it with a Love Is War.
I was gonna do the chin chin, dude.
Oh, chin chin?
Yeah.
Okay, hit me with the chin. Hit me with that hard chin chin. So, from all of us here at the Good Buddies Universe, I'm your good buddy Brandon.
And I'm your good buddy Roger. Whip that chin chin out.
Jesus Christ. You're evil.